I really have to go get those flowers later today, so let's just get straight to this video. The more than a sneak peek of the first review of the Aegis Tiburon, the laser Hammerhead. For this ship, we now have both this first review image from the DefenseCon 2956, as well as some of the footages from today's Inside Star Citizen, which I have analyzed in detail in my previous video. So here, let's just take a brief look at it again, and let's also raise some questions for discussion. So this is a footage from today's Inside Star Citizen about the Tiburon. Now, my first question is, how big is this ship? And if you look at this footage here, the back of the ship, that looks exactly like a Hammerhead, right? So the answer, I guess, is very simple. This is about the size of the Hammerhead. Actually, the back engine and the back tail is almost identical to a Hammerhead. The only difference is the front of the ship. If we look at this image here, you can see this is basically a round head Hammerhead. So the answer is simple for that one. The next question is, how many guns are on this Hammerhead? Or what type of guns? There's actually two questions. So when you look at this footage here, you see the guns right here, and also on top right here, you have actually on each side. I think this is the middle of the ship. You have one of the guns on the starboard side, one on the port side, and in the front, you can clearly see two guns. And this gun looks like this. So this image is from working in progress. But I think this review image is the most recent. You can see a little bit of change here, especially this top, this main laser. We'll talk about that later, but just look at these guns. Does that look like remote turret or man turret? It's really hard to tell because I don't see a window here, but this turret is pretty big though. So maybe it's like the alien ship when you sit in there and then you have those reflective armor here. You can see the outside. I'm not exactly certain, but look at the structure of this gun. This doesn't look like a laser to me. It feels like a ballistic weapon, a bespoke ballistic weapon, just like the Conqueror 7 for the Aegis T-Kit. Now go back to this image here, right? Very much like the Conqueror 7. The Conqueror 7 are size 7. So I'm not sure what size are these. Doesn't look small. At least size 5. It's like a pretty big gun. Now, how many guns are on this ship? You see two front. And now, if you look at this image, you see two in the middle. So 4. And now, the Hammerhead also has a top turret. Does this ship have a top turret? It's really hard to tell, but I don't see a top turret on the ship. But I do see a rear turret at the bottom. You can see this ship. This back view shows this little turret almost exactly like the Hammerhead. I think it's 4 guns. And then this is a man turret. Maybe the back of the ship is just exact copy from the Hammerhead. Now, from this side as well, you can see a little something. This main image doesn't show you, but I am pretty sure we will have a turret in the back of the Tiburon for back defenses, but probably not the top turret. It is because probably the top is the main laser mechanics. So in the beginning, when I saw the ship, I don't know what are these 3 round hole is for, but when I saw this, I was amazed. It's like a mini Death Star. So 3 holes, the laser coming out, just like the Vandu King ship, which has a much bigger laser. They have these 3 holes and join laser together into one beam. And on top of this, you see so much cool animation. The sparks of lightnings, orange lights. So I don't think there's a top turret here. But you do have some kind of structure here. I don't know if someone can sit here or something. Not sure. But this laser looks like it's a fixed laser. Oh! So this part actually reveals this is a Conqueror 7. I missed this little detail. Yeah. These are ballistic weapons. You can see these ballistic bullets. So now the question is answered. Wow, Conqueror 7 or Conqueror 5. I don't know what size this is. I don't know how useful this is though. But they do a whole lot of damage for bigger ships. That's why it's attacking the ironclad assault. You can also see the missile port here. So the missiles looks like they are same as the Hammerhead missiles, 32 Side 3s, both on the top and the bottom of the ship. But I can only guess, I'm not sure. Now in terms of the main laser, looks like it's fixed. It cannot rotate. You have to maneuver the ship to shoot it. And the pilot must control this laser, right? And the pilot seat is right here, pilot and co-pilot underneath the ship, same as a Hammerhead. But you don't have the docking collar in the front. So I wonder where will be the entrance. Should be similar as the Hammerhead. And you also have this elevator right here, port and starboard sides. You can lift people up and down. But I don't see any docking collars on the side of the ship. So I'm not sure where you can board the ship. Maybe just the elevator. Let's see the front view here. The front. Yeah, you don't see any docking collars here. And that's pretty much it about my questions and some answers. Now, this ship will be released at May 20th. Ooh, really can't wait. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.